Welcome to the March Madness Challenge. I'm here with Tim and Liam. We're going to be making our picks for this year's NCAA bracket. And let's get started. So we're going to start off with a round of 64. We're going to start in the South region. First game we have is Alabama, the 1 seed, versus the 16 seeds. There's 2 teams playing, so we don't even know who's playing yet. What are we thinking?
Alabama.
Absolutely Alabama.
No question.
I agree. I don't think it's going to be close at all. All right, next game, we got a close one. We got 8 Maryland versus 9 West Virginia. What are we thinking for this?
Personally, I think West Virginia. I think they've played a harder conference in the whole year, so I'm taking West Virginia.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Maryland.
Maryland?
Yep.
All right, so I'm the tiebreaker. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go West Virginia. I'm going to go Big 12. See what happens. Need a little upset to get started. All right, next we got 5 San Diego State versus 12 Charleston. Neither one of these are in big conferences, but clearly they're good teams. What are we thinking?
I mean, San Diego State has a good defense, but I think I'll take Charleston.
All right.
I have to agree with Liam. I'm going to go Charleston.
All right, Charleston it is. Perfect. All right, next up we got Virginia, the 4 seed, versus Furman, the 13. I think Furman's pretty underrated coming into this, from what I've heard. But what do you guys think about this?
I like Furman. I think Furman will beat Virginia in this game.
I'm going Virginia. I like them a lot, so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go Virginia, just because we already picked a few upsets. I'm going to have to stay a little consistent. All right, next we got Creighton, who's a 6 seed, versus NC State, the 11 seed. What do we think for this?
I've liked Creighton the whole year. I think Creighton as a 6 seed is scary. I think they can go far. Take Creighton.
Okay.
I'm going to Creighton too. They've been good all year.
Yeah, so we're going Creighton. I was going to say Creighton too, because I know NC State lost to Clemson 3 times this year, and Clemson didn't even make the bracket. Yeah, here we go, Creighton. All right, perfect. Next up, we got Baylor, 3 seed, versus the 14 seed UCSB.
Baylor.
Yeah, okay,
Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know the name, so that's how you know. All right, next up, we're almost done with the South. 7 Missouri versus 10 Utah State. Thoughts on this?
Utah State is scary. Their lineup is, they got shooters. I think I'm going to go Utah State.
I'm agree. Utah State at 11, I think.
All right.
I'll go with
I was
them.
going to say Missouri because SEC, but hey, I like it. All right, and then the last one for this region, we got Arizona, the 2 seed, versus Princeton, the 15 seed.
Arizona.
Okay, perfect.
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. All right, so the round of 32 for the South region. Our next matchup, we have Alabama versus West Virginia. What do we think about this?
I like Bama.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Bama's just too overmatched,
Yeah.
overpowered for a lot of teams in this division.
Absolutely. Got to go with Alabama in that one.
Perfect. All right, now we have Virginia taking on Charleston. What do we thought?
I'll take Virginia.
Yeah.
I'll go with Charleston.
I'm going to go Virginia, too, just because I think Charleston, they might get past the first round, but
Yeah,
I don't think they'll beat Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia's just got too good of coaching and probably players, too.
Yeah.
All right, this is a good one. We got the 6 seed Creighton versus 3 Baylor.
I'm going to go Creighton.
Creighton?
Yeah.
I'm staying with Baylor.
This is going to be a good game. Let's go Creighton. Let's go with an upset. Big East. All right, last one for the round of 32 in the South. We have 2 seed Arizona taking on 10 seed Utah State.
I like Arizona.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I agree.
I like Arizona too.
Arizona. All right, that's
Yep.
unanimous. All right, now we have the Sweet 16 for the South region. First matchup, Alabama versus Virginia. This should be a good game. What do we think?
Bama.
Yeah.
Bama.
Yeah.
Bama.
Okay, Bama. It might be close, but I think Bama's going to win.
Yeah, no, that
5 or
would
more.
be a good game, but
Yeah. The other game we have Creighton versus Arizona. What do we think for this one?
I think there's got to be at least one crazy Elite 8 team, so I'll take Creighton.
I think this will be a good team, but I think Arizona stays in it.
Yeah, I
Takes
don't
out
want to
Creighton.
do it because it makes it a 1 and a 2, but I just see Arizona moving on. So go with Arizona. We got A versus A. All right, and then the Elite 8 for the South region. This is the last game here. We have Alabama versus Arizona, the 1 versus 2. What do we think?
I'll take Bama, no doubt.
I think Arizona's playing harder games. I'll take them.
I'm going to take Bama. I just know they got a loaded roster and their bench is pretty good too. So I think Bama wins the South. All right, now we're going to go to the Midwest. We're going to start in the round of 64 again. First game, we have Houston versus Northern Kentucky. What do we think?
I want Houston.
I'm going to go with Houston as well.
Yeah, Houston on the board. It's pretty easy. Hopefully a 1 seed doesn't lose.
Absolutely.
Next, we have 8 Iowa versus 9 Auburn. What are we thinking for that one?
Ooh, tough
That is
game.
a tough game.
I'm just going to go with Auburn.
I'm going to go with Auburn as well. I really like them.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the matchups, and I think Auburn's probably a better overall team. They started off good. It sounds like they've been in a slump, though.
Yep.
All right. Next, we have Miami, who's a 5 seed, versus Drake, a 12 seed. What about this one?
I'm a sucker for the 12-5, so I'm going to go with Drake over the upset.
I'm going with Miami.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Miami. They won the ACC, and I know ACC isn't like the strongest conference now, but I just feel like they're going to win. It might be a close game, though. I feel like Drake probably will surprise people. Next up, we have 4 Indiana versus Kent State, 13 seed.
I really liked Kent State, and I wish they got matched up with someone other than Indiana because I have liked Indiana the whole year. So I'll go with Indiana.
Sam, I'll go with Indiana.
Perfect. That's what I'm thinking, too. All right, here we go. We got Iowa State, the 6 seed, versus an 11 seed, which could either be Mississippi State or Pitt. What do you think? And if you pick the 11, just say who you think's going to move on.
I'll go with Iowa State.
I'll say Mississippi State.
Oh, you want the upset?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Iowa State. All right, next we have 3 seed Xavier versus 14 Kennesaw State.
No doubt, I'm going to go Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah, I've never heard that other team, Xavier. All right, next we have Texas A&M, a 7 seed, versus Penn State, a 10. This should be a good game.
I'll take Texas A&M.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a hell of a game. I'm going to go Penn State.
I'm gonna go with Texas A&M. I feel like they might have played better teams this year, but Penn State's in the Big Ten too. Yeah, I'll go with Texas A&M. And then last game for the Midwest, we're going Texas versus Colgate.
I'll definitely take Texas.
Yeah. All right.
Texas. How come?
Yeah, agreed. Texas. All right, round of 32 for the Midwest is next. We're gonna go 1 seed Houston versus the 9 seed Auburn. What do you guys think?
I'll take Houston.
I think that's going to be a good game. I'll go with Houston.
Yeah, I'm saying Houston too. They lost to Memphis in their conference chip, but I think they've been like one of the best teams all season.
Yeah, no doubt.
Next up, this should be a good game. 5 seed Miami versus 4 seed Indiana.
I think Indiana has one of the best players in the country. I'm going to go Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana.
Okay, all right. And then to the bottom side, we got Iowa State, a 6 seed, and then Xavier, a 3 seed.
It feels wrong to take all the top seeds, but I just don't see Xavier losing. I'm going to take Xavier.
I'm with Iowa State.
I'm gonna
I feel like
say
they didn't get a job done.
okay. I'm gonna say Xavier too. I know what LT's saying. Like I don't like picking all top seeds. I feel like one of them is bound to fall, but I'm gonna go with that. Oh, we got a little rivalry for the next game. We got Texas A&M versus Texas. I'm gonna take Texas. That's my team, and I feel like they beat some big teams this year. What do you guys think?
Yeah, hook 'em, Texas.
Absolutely.
All right. 2 more games for the Midwest. In the Sweet 16, we have Houston, the 1 seed, versus Indiana, the 4 seed.
I think Houston's been good all year. I'll take Houston.
I think that's going to be a great game. I'm going Indiana.
I'm going to go Houston.
Oof.
Definitely think they're championship caliber team. At least Final Four, if not.
Can't go wrong with that team there.
They've been good consistently, I think, the past few years.
Yeah.
And then this should be another good game. Xavier, the 3 seed, and Texas, the 2 seed.
Texas.
Xavier.
I'm going Texas. That's my team. And, I mean, every game from here on out is going to be close just because you're getting the best teams.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I'm gonna go Texas. And then we got the 1 and 2 again. So we're saying Houston versus Texas. Who do we think?
I'm not taking the 1 seed. I'm taking Texas.
I'll go with Texas.
All right,
I feel like if they got that far, they gotta take it all.
I can't
at that
pick
point.
against them. That's my team, so Texas it is. We're going back to the round of 64 here. We're going to the east section of the bracket. We're going to start off with Purdue, the 1 seed, versus Texas Southern and FDU. What do we think?
I'm not worried about it. I'll go Purdue.
Purdue.
Yeah. Okay. This is a good one. Memphis, who just beat Houston, they're playing FAU, and that's an 8 versus a 9. What do we think?
I feel bad for FAU because I think if they got matched up against someone else that they would actually have a chance. But I think Memphis is hot right now, so I'll go Memphis.
Memphis.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a close a game as a lot of people think, actually. I said close game, but I think Memphis might steamroll them. All right, here we go. This is a lot of upset. This is a big upset in a lot of people's eyes. 5 Duke versus 12 Oral Roberts.
No doubt. Duke is dead, so I'll take Will Roberts.
Or Roberts, yeah.
Perfect. We all agree. Yeah. I think Duke, they won the ACC championship this year, but I can't see them going far at all.
No way.
All right, now we have 4 Tennessee versus 13 Louisiana. Personally, I had no clue Louisiana was even good at basketball. So I'm going to take Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee as well.
Gotta go with Tennessee on that one.
All right, here we go. This is another upset that I've heard a lot about. We have 6 Kentucky versus 11 Providence. What are we thinking?
I like Providence.
Okay.
Like the
I'm gonna
Friars.
stay with Kentucky. I'm gonna stay with Kentucky on that one.
I think we're going to go Providence for Bice. I heard him clapping in there. Yeah, stick with the local team.
Take Providence.
All right, now we have 3 Kansas State versus 14 Montana State. What are our picks for this?
I think Kansas State is scary as a 3 seed. I'll take Kansas State.
Kansas State.
Yeah, I know Kansas State's beat some good teams this year. And they get rolling, they get moving. All right, we got 7 Michigan State versus 10 USC. This could really go either way. I think this is going to be a very good game.
It definitely, yeah. No, I feel like it's a toss-up. I'm just gonna go Michigan State.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a really good game. I'm going with Liam, Michigan State.
Perfect. I don't even have to make a choice. And then last game of the round of 64 for the East, we have Marquette versus Vermont. What do you think?
I love Marquette. I'm gonna go Marquette.
You're going to do it, aren't you?
Vermont.
Nah, I'm going to go Marquette. All right, now we got round of 32 in the East. We got Purdue, the 1 seed, versus Memphis, the 8. What do we think?
I feel like if Purdue was gonna fall, I feel like it could be to an athletic team like Memphis, but I'm gonna go Purdue.
Okay.
I really like Memphis. I think they're gonna make it.
You
So
got
Memphis. I got Memphis.
So originally I had Purdue, but thinking about it, the only guy I really know on Purdue is that Zach Edey
Zach
guy.
Edey.
So I feel like if they can shut him down somehow,
Yeah,
and they can play as well as they did against Houston, I think Memphis can do it. Let's go Memphis. Let's get a little
I like that.
8 seed going. All right, now we have 12 seed Oral Roberts versus the 4 Tennessee. I feel like this could definitely has a chance to be an upset as well.
I mean, yeah, Oral Roberts is used to it now. I mean, yeah, Oral Roberts, yeah.
Yeah, they got that underdog mentality. Or Roberts.
I like it. We got a 12 and an 8.
Yeah, honestly, it feels right though.
Yeah, it does. They what's it called? They beat Ohio State, I think, when they were like a 15 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we got 11 Providence versus 3 Kansas State.
I feel bad because I want Providence to go far, but I think Kansas State is too good of a team. I'm gonna go Kansas State.
I think Bryce's got something cooking. Providence.
I'm gonna go Kansas State too. I just think they're too good. Good luck to Providence though. All right, and then last game of the round 32 in the East, Michigan State, the 7 seed versus Marquette, the 2. What do we think?
I think this is honestly an easy game. I'm gonna go Marquette.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. What would you?
Yeah,
say?
Marquette.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Sweet 16 for the East. We have Memphis, an 8 seed, versus a 12 seed in Oral Roberts, which is probably not expected in a lot of people's eyes. What do we think?
I'm going to go Memphis.
Okay.
I'll go with Memphis. I think Memphis is just too good.
Yeah, I think their run ends there. So, Memphis it is. We got a 3 seed Kansas State in the next game versus number 2 Marquette. What are we leaning towards?
This is a toss-up. This is a tough matchup, but I'm gonna go Marquette.
Okay.
Kansas State.
I'm going to have to go Marquette. I know they won their Big East title, and I think they're rolling. All right, so moving on to the Elite 8 for the East. One game to decide it all. Who's going to win the East? Memphis, the 8 seed, or Marquette, the 2 seed?
I mean, I doubt we picked everything right, so I'm going to say Marquette just because they've got a better chance to go to the Final Four than Memphis. So I'll take Marquette.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I think Marquette's a better team, but I really like Memphis. I gotta go with them.
You going Memphis?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Marquette. I think Memphis might get tired after that few games, and I think their confidence might get burnt down pretty quickly by Marquette, so I'm going to go with them. All right, going back to the round of 64, this is the last section, and then we have the Final Four. We have the West section. First game, we have the 1st seed Kansas versus 16 seed Howard. What are we thinking?
Jayhawks all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. I didn't think that was much of a question. Next game, 8 Arkansas versus 9 Illinois. Should be a good game.
Yeah, this will be a good game. I think both good coach teams. I'm gonna go with. I'll take Arkansas.
I like Arkansas. I'll go with them too.
Okay, Arkansas it is. All right, we have 5 St. Mary's, who I feel like has been pretty quiet. That's a pretty quiet 5 seed. And then a 12 VCU team. What are our thoughts on this one?
St. Mary's is ranked high on the KenPom ratings. They look good for the tournament. I'm gonna go St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
Yeah, I think St. Mary's might be a sneaky good team.
Yeah.
UConn, a 4 seed, versus Iona, a 13 seed. I've heard that this could be an upset as well. We'll see.
I'm gonna go UConn.
Okay.
I'm not too big on UConn. Go Iona.
So, I'm going to go UConn because Iona hasn't played anyone in the top 25. So, I don't think they're going to be ready. I mean, they might be ready for a few minutes, but I think the whole pace of the game, I think that UConn is just going to blow by them. All right, next we have the 6 seed TCU versus the 11 seed, which is either Arizona State or Nevada. What do you guys think?
I think TCU at 6 is a scary 6 seed. I'm gonna go TCU.
Go Arizona State. Parks up.
Okay. I'm going to go TCU, too. I think they could be a higher seed, to be honest. Next, Gonzaga, a 3 seed, and then versus Grand Canyon, a 14 seed. I think Gonzaga, they've been known to be pretty unsuccessful in March Madness when it comes to winning championships, but I think this might be a good year for them, considering a lot of teams are shaky.
Yeah, I feel like they have a pretty good path. I'm gonna go Gonzaga.
Yeah, Gonzaga.
All right, perfect. 2 more games in round of 64. We have Northwestern, a 7 seed, and Boise State, a 10 seed. This is probably a toss-up, too.
Yeah, I don't have any preferred. I'm just gonna go with Northwestern.
Northwestern.
Yeah, perfect. And last game for round of 64, UCLA versus UNC Asheville. UCLA is a 2 seed.
I'm no doubt UCLA.
UCLA.
Perfect. All right, round of 32, we have Kansas, the 1 seed, versus Arkansas, who's an 8 seed. What do you guys think?
I like Kansas here.
Arkansas.
I'm going to go Kansas. They won last year. I think their experience coming back in. Next game, we have 5 seed St. Mary's versus a 4 seed UConn.
I'm gonna go with the 5 seed. I'm gonna go St. Mary's.
Yeah, I don't see UConn going farther than this.
I agree. I know UConn's won some games this year, but I think St. Mary's is actually pretty good.
Fell off a little.
Yeah, agreed. Then we have TCU, who's a 6 seed, versus Gonzaga, who's a 3 seed.
I think TCU is just athletic. I think they might run the floor, and I'm going to TCU.
I'm going to Gonzaga. They choke a lot, but I think they'll make it farther in that round.
I'm going to go Gonzaga strictly because of Drew Timme. I think if the game's close, he's going to take over and kind of show his experience because I know he could be probably in the NBA right now, but he stayed for 2 years. Now we have UCLA, a 2 seed, and then Northwestern, who's a 7. This is the last game for the round of 32.
I like UCLA.
I like UCLA too.
Perfect. UCLA it is. All right. Now we have the Sweet 16. We have Kansas, the 1 seed, versus St. Mary's, a 5 seed.
I think Kansas has to go to the Elite Eight. I'm going to go Kansas.
I think Kansas too.
Yeah, that's 3. Kansas it is. Next we have Gonzaga, a 3 seed, UCLA, who's a 2 seed. So 2 and 3.
UCLA went to the Final Four last year, and they have a lot of returners. I'm going to go UCLA.
Yeah, I think Gonzaga's run ends here. UCLA.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know my decision doesn't even matter, but I would have said UCLA too. I feel like Gonzaga has had better teams in the past. All right, and then for the Elite Eight, our pick for the West, we have between Kansas and UCLA, it's also 1 and 2.
This is tough. I'm going to go. Kansas is hot right now, but I'm going to go UCLA.
I'm going to go Kansas. I think they roll on.
Both teams have made it this far before, so it's not about experience at this point. I'm going to go Kansas. I think they might be hitting their stride at the right time, and they're obviously a 1 seed for a reason. So, Kansas it is. All right, now we got the Final Four. We have Alabama and Marquette facing off for the Southeast matchup. What do you guys think?
I think it was a good run, but I'm going to go Bama.
Yeah, Bama.
Yeah, I think Bama almost without a doubt. I just think they're very good. Simple as that. And then Midwest and the West, we have Texas, a 2 seed, and Kansas, a 1 seed. That's a little in-conference matchup. What do we think?
I mean, personally, I didn't want Kansas to go and make it this far, but if they're in the Final Four against Texas, they're going to the championship. I'm going to go Kansas.
This is going to be a tough one. Absolutely. I think both teams are good, but I think Kansas is going to stay hot throughout. Go Kansas.
All right, so Kansas it is. And then our championship game, we have Alabama versus Kansas. We have 2 1 seeds going at it. What do you guys think?
Kansas does not repeat. I'm going Bama.
Bama.
Yeah, I would have said Bama too. I don't think Kansas will repeat. All right, so we have Alabama taking the chip, but we're going to give our scores, what we think the game will look like. Will you go first?
I've got a high-scoring game. I've got Bama 86, Kansas 80.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game as well. Got Bama 91, Kansas 89.
I think it's going to be high scoring, but I think the last 5 minutes are going to be pretty close defense. So I'm going to go Bama 78. Let's go Kansas 74. Thank you for watching this year's March Madness Bracket Challenge. We have Bama winning. Hope to see what you have. Thanks for watching.